So now we're going to start to assess the distance that you should be standing away from the golf ball. Now again, this is another one of those variables that will change as you change the clubs for your shot. Now when you look at your golf clubs when they're sitting in the bag, you'll see that they are all of different lengths. So I need to be standing a slightly different distance away from the golf ball for different shots. Otherwise I'm going to be cramped up like this or stretching out like this, depending on the club that I'm playing. And again, I want to try and keep things as consistent as possible right the way through the bag. So as I set up to this golf ball now, taking the correct width of stance and the good alignment, I'm then just going to check that I have the correct knee flex. I'm going to start doing this by initially locking my legs out, pushing my legs right back so the legs are straight. As you do that, you'll feel the weight go onto your heels. Now from that position, just make a slight flexing action of the knees, and as soon as you feel the weight move onto the sort of balls of your feet, the centre of your feet, so your body weight's 50-50 heels and toes, you'll start to feel a bit more balanced. That's really enough knee flex. We don't really want to see too much of a seated position here and sitting down too much. It's just a very slight knee flex, and that would be enough. Now to check that I'm the right distance away from the golf ball, I take that slight knee flex and then just lower the handle of the golf club across onto my front thigh. And as it lands here against my front thigh, it's just an inch above the kneecap position. If I was too close to the golf ball, it would be up here at the top of my thigh. And if I was too far back away from the golf ball, it would be low down below my kneecap and onto my shin. So just slide the club in behind the back of the ball, take your good alignment and correct width of stance with correct ball position, little bit of knee flex, bring the golf club down and just check the distance above your knee. Should just be 1 inch above your kneecap. And that position is actually the same for every golf club. So if I go ahead now and change clubs, taking a driver, again I position the club behind the back of the ball, ball position this time nearer to my front foot, nice wide stance, good comfortable knee flex, lower that golf club down, it lands just an inch above my knee, and if it's not quite right, just make a small adjustment and then check again. One thing I would like you to be quite careful of here is that you don't actually bend your knee to meet the club or lock the leg out to accommodate the golf club. You should have your knees flexed and comfortable as if you're going to hit the shot, and the club comes down to your knee only. Changing again now, this time to the sand wedge, the shortest club in the bag, stands to reason. I'm going to need to be slightly nearer to this. Ball position in the middle again, nice wide stance, little comfortable knee flex, bring the club down and the club lands there just 1 inch above the kneecap. So from this angle you can see that's ball in the centre, a little bit of knee flex, bringing that club down, landing just above the knee. So when you're changing your golf clubs, you need to be changing the distance that you're standing away from the golf ball, but not changing the position that that club should land against your front kneecap. Go ahead, put that into your setup routine and see how that improves your consistency.